Sometimes, the hardest part of any journey is simply taking the first step, and I imagine that for many of you, this may be how you feel about studying. You sit down, open your books, and yet, there's a voice in your head saying, tomorrow will be better. But today is what we have. Right now is what we hold. No one else can push you forward. This is your journey, and you must be the one to walk it. Let me tell you a story from my early days of study. There was a time when I was given the task to memorize an ancient text. It was long, filled with complex passages, and there were many times I thought, why should I do this? Surely no one will notice if I don't finish. But one day, an elder monk shared a powerful reminder with me. A flower blooms, not because it competes with the flower next to it, but because it is its nature to bloom. He smiled and added, you are the only one who can bring your potential to life. No one else will do this for you. You see, in every area of life, we have a choice, to wait for others to push us, or to find the strength within ourselves. And here is where I want you to reflect. Studying is not just about absorbing knowledge, but about growing the mind, the heart, and the spirit. There will be times, of course, when the path is steep, when doubts creep in and that voice whispers, this is too hard. But if we surrender to those whispers, we close ourselves off from the greatness within us. Remember, learning is a process. It's the small, consistent steps that lead to wisdom, and each page you read, each hour you spend, is a step closer to that wisdom. I have known students who study with fierce dedication, who stayed awake under the stars to complete their lessons, not because they had to, but because they knew that knowledge would empower them, that discipline would free them from doubts and fears. So, I ask you now to consider, what does studying mean for you? Why are you here, in this moment, listening to these words? What will you do when this video ends? For a moment, I want you to envision the person you aspire to become. Not the person others expect you to be, but the person who, deep down, you know you could be. How does this person spend their time? Do they work with determination, push through their discomfort, or allow themselves to be easily swayed by distractions? Each day you study, each time you choose focus over distraction, you take a step closer to that person. You build character, you strengthen resilience, and you begin to believe that you are capable of achieving the goals you set for yourself. In time, this belief becomes unshakable. And that, my friends, is the gift you give to yourself, a gift that no one else can ever take away. So when it feels challenging, remind yourself, I am building something meaningful. Push yourself, because the reward lies in that moment of challenge and perseverance. You might not feel the difference immediately, but trust in the process. Just like a seed takes time to bloom, your efforts will blossom in time. Now, go forth with clarity. Remember, you are capable of more than you think. Push yourself, not because anyone else asks it of you, but because you deserve to see how far you can go. Find the wisdom in each day, the purpose in each study session, and the strength in each choice you make. This is your path, and you alone have the power to walk it. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. May you find joy and purpose in your journey. Remember, the greatest lessons are often the ones we discover ourselves.